Pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls. So, I'm not gonna only show y'all the wins, but of course, maybe in a beginner trader or any trader in general, losses are going to come. But I feel like with this loss, I could have, should have, would have. I had the opportunity to definitely take profit. As you see right here, this was my estimated take profit. On my live account, it would have been $60. On my prop firm, it would have been $230. However, and we'll kind of get a little bit more into it, at the time, there was no show for me to get out. And we'll get into it. So let's just start the video off by saying this is what I could have, should have, would have had made, but I lost. So let me take a look. Hold on. Go to my trades, close. So I'm trying to see which day. I think okay, so with this on my prop firm account, it was $51.52, and then another position was $59.70. Hold on, is that the right one? What day was this? 10/21. I think this one was around. Yeah, this was it. It was $100. Actually, is this one? Hold on, I'm trying to think of my prop firm because I got on BTC, and after like this trade, y'all, I was basically just hopping into trades, just hopping in, just to hop in, revenge trading, whatever you want to call it, that same day. But I think on my prop firm, y'all, I lost about estimate $100 to $150, and then on my live account, the amount that I paid a lesson for, let's see here. It was $12.11 on one, so let's say $12, $9, and then basically 19 something. So $20, $29, about $40, 30 some dollars. Y'all do the math. Anywho, let's get into the actual trade on how everything came about. So this is on the 4-hour. As we see here, this is my indication that is circled. So this was my indication right here. That indication went all the way down to here. Kind of here. But as you see, buyers pushed it up, and this is kind of where it closed. So yeah, we got some wicks, but I would say we had some buyers sitting right here, really. So from here to here is where we got buyers. Anywho, this is the indication. Long story short, this whole thing is the indication. Okay. Now, this here is the correction. As y'all see, I have it marked already. This right here is the correction. And I'm going to show you the reason why I got into this actual entry within this area here. I don't know if I deleted some things. Let me go to the 1 hour. Okay. So if we size down, right? So with all my red lines, y'all know that's where sellers are at. All these red lines is just letting me know that we have sellers sitting here pushing price down. We have sellers sitting here pushing price down. We have sellers sitting here pushing price down, right? So where I was looking to get in on this trade is that this is in the correction phase. Okay, cool. This green line here, I know we have buyers sitting here and pushing above. Remember, because that's where the indication came from. So we know anything below is sellers, anything above is buyers. So I got into this trade when I seen that we were not able to get, we was not even coming close to up here. And this is where my stop loss was. We wasn't even coming here. I feel like this was the correction and it was testing this previous lower high. And when I seen that price was not able to even get close and that it kept showing, but it kept wicking. There was no close above. So where I was looking at here is showing that we have, okay, we have seller sitting here pushing price down. And then we have buyers here, right, pushing price up. So we have buyers pushing price down here. We have sellers pushing price down from here. We have buyers pushing price up from here. So this is okay, where I'm starting to look at the trade and like, okay, I got an entry, right? I think I actually got into this trade. Yeah, I don't know the exact marks, but if we just zoom into this, y'all, we seen, and I'm gonna get rid of this box, y'all. I'm gonna get rid of this. This was my total. I was just going for here. This was my TP, as y'all seen that, but this is about to annoy me, so I just wanted y'all to see that. Okay. As we see here, right? Price was not coming above here, so I'm looking like, okay, cool. Price is starting to show me that it does not want to continue this uptrend. It's starting to turn. All gravy, right? All gravy. And I meant to say this at the beginning, but this black line is a daily buyer's level. So I know anything above here also, guys, is as you see these arrows. And let me just take you to the daily. That's what that line is. Daily buyers above, right? And if you can see as well, there was an indication in the daily that also alerted that price could be going down. Anywho, let's go back to the hour. Excuse me. All right, so then I seen that we had an indication here, right? This right here was telling me that price wants to continue downward. Boom. All right, so once I got the indication that price is wanting to continue down, I know that anything below this green line is for sellers, right? Price has already shown it wants to continue down. It's no longer wanting to go up here. So my entry was within this green line, and I had my stop loss here at around 1200 or how do I pronounce this? 11200, $112,000 even. That was my stop loss. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my son came down. All right, so this was the indication. Here was a quick little correction, but I knew that anything below here, below this level, which was about 110. Oh my gosh, I'm not talking. Y'all gonna say this is crazy. At this level here, 110,680. That is where I was looking. Anything below that is where I was looking to place a sell. So this is where the drop happened. And as you can see, even previously, we know anything below here, this was the indication. And I know within ICC with with Sai, he lets us and tells us the best is for us to wait until price gets to that indication level where we know price is going to drop. That is where we should enter. So definitely the safest bet is getting in here at this level where the indication took place. But I like to take a little risk, and I feel like I'm still following within the rules of ICC before I enter. So hopefully this is all making sense. But this was the correction. Again, I noticed that price was not wanting to go any higher. I seen there was an indication letting me know that price is wanting to continue down. Sorry again, y'all, my kids. Okay, so the indication, the continuation was below here, right? So this is where I say I had the chance to get out, but in the 30 minutes, let me break go down. Okay. Oops. All right, so here was the entry was below this line, and then this was the drop. So mind y'all, this is 12 in the morning. So this is me before going to sleep. I'm like, hold on. Jenny found a straw? Okay, bring it here. Gosh. My kids want Capri Suns, y'all. Bear with me. I'm just a mom trying to trade. Hold on, y'all. Can I have an apple? Yes, you can have an apple. Excuse me, y'all. So this is at 12 and 11:30, 12 at night, y'all. And I'm up watching Scandal. Being honest with y'all. So I'm up watching Scandal, and I know like around 12 o'clock, I'm cool. So around 12, y'all, I'm like, there's no way before me going to sleep, and this may just be me. But I'm like, everything looks good. There's nothing showing me that it's wanting, and I can take this yellow square circle out because, hold on, y'all. All right, so nothing was really showing me, right? So as you can see, basically we had this little consolidation, kind of just like we seen up here, right? Okay. Also, another reason why I'm like, I'm in good hands going to sleep because we're under levels of sellers. So we know we have sellers from this level down. Sellers from this level. We did have buyers here. We broke through that level with this. We're under this previous indication level. So we have sellers pushing all the way down. There was nothing in my mind telling me, Tan, to get out of this trade. It just wasn't, right? Okay, cool. Now, this is where I was up around here, and I was not up. But when I woke up and seen what was happening around, let's see, around this time, around 8:30 or 9, this is when I had the final decision where I had the chance to get out. Alright, so let's rewind because this is where I had the chance. I was up and I had the opportunity to get out and take what was mine, especially with what price action told me, right? So here we are. We're cool, all in between here. This is the battle, and here it's between buyers and sellers. They're trying to duke it out, who gonna win what, right? And boom, we had a punch strike. This right here was my at 5:30 in the morning. This right here gave me a warning. Turn that green. Gave me a warning saying, hey, price is wanting to go up. And where did that indication stop? That indication stopped about here, right? So we had this new level here where we have some sellers, a small group of sellers sitting here saying, nope, we're not going to allow you to go any higher than this, okay? So we had a little bit of correction, and right here at this correction, I was up at 8 in the morning, and I seen this at 8 in the morning, and I had the opportunity to take what was mine and go away, because this here was the correction. It was the indication, it corrected itself, and guess what it did? It continued its continued its way here. Okay? Do y'all see that ICC here? The indication, the correction, the continuation. I certainly, and this was a good continuation also because guess what? This candle closed above this level. We know if anything above this level, what? Has the opportunity to go at least to up here. Guess what? That next 30-minute candle closed above that level, right? And it pushed. This was a beautiful this was a beautiful re-entry for me. This was a beautiful Tan get out, close, Tan, and get ready for a continuation to the other side. This was a beautiful switcheroo trade for me. However, I was like, all I need is price to stay down. Tan, price already told me she wants to go up. It was no staying down. She already told me right here, and that's why I had this yellow circle. Price already told me she wanted to go up. So I definitely had the opportunity to get out and get my coin. Like I said, it was a bit around like 60 or so dollars, around 200 in my prop. What was I thinking? That is where my greed kicked in, y'all. That is what happened. And I was like, I have to show this to y'all because, again, I am not perfect, but definitely understanding ICC really helps you understand, like, dang, I can't even be mad. Like, yeah, I actually did that because that's literally what I did. It was holding something when price is already telling me that it's done with the downtrend. So, yeah, I hope that makes so much sense, y'all. I really do. Um, and if you are not really familiar again with ICC, y'all, definitely check out Trades by Side, his course, and just rewatch his videos over and over and over and over. I think I'm gonna go right back into day one with his course and just relearn again and again because this is key. Like I'm getting it, but I'm still, again, I'm a beginner and I'm not ashamed in humbling myself and continuing to learn this system, y'all, because it's only going to get better. So, hopefully this helps y'all. Again, this was a loss that I had taken, but y'all, it was a loss that helped me. It wasn't really a loss. It was a great lesson learned for me, and so this was a great opportunity for me to learn, and again to just slow down. Look at what price is telling you, and not to go off of what I feel and what I want price to do, but to actually read the chart and say like, yeah, nah, she wants to go up. Like literally, she's like, nah, saying I'm about to go up, and it's correcting itself. Like that's what it does. It lets us know, and it corrected itself. And literally, y'all, I was watching it at this when it drops down here, and I was like, oh, it might be coming back. It was so like this was so sad to when I stepped back and looked like it's crazy. So hopefully y'all can understand like losses and seeing that nothing was wrong with the strategy. The strategy helped me. It's a good way to let you know when to get out, and it's a good way to understand when I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I know this video is going to get long. But I truly, if y'all have watched it all the way to the end, I truly appreciate you all watching this video. Um, I'm I'm at 121 subscribers on this channel, and I was just celebrating 100 subscribers, and now I have 21 extra like supporters along my journey, y'all. I am about to tear up. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. It will probably be set up Sunday. Maybe not. We'll see. So I'll see y'all in my next video whenever that is. Bye. Oh, happy trading. Bye.